That was
My
perfect
alarm.
timing. That was
My
perfect
bad.
timing.
Well,
I was like, where's the music coming from? Hello, everybody. We are live. I am with a very tired Neva, but she is here like a pro.
I'm here.
She's here. She's a pro. After doing 24-hour sprints and working last night, I don't know how you're doing it, but you know,
I will survive. All that.
amazing is what is what's happening. Just absolutely amazing. So we are going to be doing pretty intense sprints today just because I need to get stuff done. I want to get ahead a little bit for BookTube. So I only have 2 sit-down videos and 1 more book to read for this year. And I'm going to do that all today. Not all on sprints, but I'm going to do it all today. So we're going to stick to a really like 15, 45. We're going to stick to it today. So when that timer goes off saying that we're done talking, we're going to go right into another sprint. Like we're going to go right into it because I'm just excited to be getting ahead. And Neva's tired. So it'll work out for everybody if we stay intense today. Good morning, Pat. How are you and what are you reading or doing today? And I think it'll work out for everybody in the comments too, just because, you know, we're all trying to get Christmas, last minute holiday things done. This is end of the year stuff done. All the things. Hi, Neva and Ari.
Pat said hi to us, Ari. Yeah, you're just gonna wave? Okay. She's very tired as well.
I don't blame you guys. It's earlier for you too because of time change. So I don't know how you're doing it. What are you doing this morning other than being cozy in bed?
I'm gonna try to get more Legendborn read because I did finish Love Light Farms on sprints, 24-hour sprints.
Yeah.
And I think I settled on 4-star.
You're gonna do 4 stars?
3.5, but like I did like the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like after like 80 pages in, like I did like after that. So
That was my thought process as well.
A star just for the first half.
Yeah, that was my first. And the thing is, that's why I'm still giving it 5 stars. Is because I didn't really not like the first half. I just think it would have made more sense had we had some sort of past hookup situation. Like, I just think that would have made more sense.
Yeah, that was my biggest issue was I was like, you really want me to believe?
Yeah, that was my only issue. So I'm not deducting a star because I enjoyed the rest of the book so much. And I just love the atmosphere so much. And for various reasons. And also I kind of like don't mind some odd things in a holiday romance. Like I feel like I put those at a different
different
space.
That's the other thing I had to think about was like, because that's why I didn't write my review. That's why I don't tend to write my mini reviews right away because like I want time to like think.
Yeah.
With Christmas / holiday romances, I tend to read them a little bit differently because they're a Hallmark movie.
Exactly.
Or a book.
Yeah.
Hallmark book, if you will.
Yep.
So I have to make room for like some cheese and some unrealistic things to happen.
I agree.
I mean, this specific thing was a little like for the first 80 pages was a little too unrealistic to me, but I was like, you know what?
I totally agree with you. I just loved the rest of it so much that I just had to do a 5-star for Love Light Farms.
So I'm gonna go with 4 stars because it was not, for me, it was not a 5-star.
Absolutely. And like I said in the group chat, because we're budding reading this, so we were kind of talking in the group chat. It's really a 4.5 for me, but I don't do 0.5 stars. So I'm rounding it up. Mostly because the atmosphere. I loved the atmosphere of Love Light Farms, this small town. And did you know that the next book is Beckett's book?
Yeah, I looked to see who
Which
it was.
I'm very excited about.
So now like I want to read it, and I'm pretty sure the second one is also on KU. I mean, I could do the audio, but I'll probably just read it.
Yeah, although the one thing with the physical and the audio, there's 2 chapters in the physical book that were not on the audiobook.
Yeah, so I don't.
Did you read them? Because I didn't.
I don't know what's happening.
I skimmed the 2 years later chapter I skimmed that. But
So I
the
just
bonus
stopped.
chapter from Luca's perspective, I was like, I don't care about that.
I stopped where the audiobook stopped. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the physical book, so if I really want, here's the thing. A certain book. Okay, please put that down for a moment. Thank you.
Okay.
A certain book really ruined bonus chapters for me, so like I don't know if I want to read it.
Same. It's the same book. Same bonus chapter, or at least I'm assuming.
Just because like that bonus chapter, yeah, it is. That bonus chapter was so not needed that like now I'm like afraid.
It
'Cause I used to
actually
be
kind
that
of like
person.
it's not even that it wasn't needed. It actually kind of ruined the essence of the original story.
Like, now I need like now I'm like, okay, now I have to go reread this book in 2023, which I wasn't going to do because I actually reread it this year and I had just read it last year.
Yeah.
And usually like with rereads, I wait like 2 years. Like I'll read it like every other year.
Yeah.
Now I need to like go back and reread the book just so I can have like the purity of the original.
I totally agree.
But I might at some point read the bonus chapters. I just don't know if I can.
I skimmed the 2 years later one, and it was not anything that was necessary.
Okay, great. Then
the bonus chapter from his perspective is definitely cannot be necessary.
It really can't. It really can't
Because it's the same things happening. It's kind of like what Stephanie Meyer did with Midnight Sun. It's the same story from a different person's side, and nobody needed that either.
Right.
So it's fine. Hello, Kelly. Oh, I'm so excited for you to read The Holiday Swap. I loved it. It's very predictable, but like in the cutest, hallmarky, Parent Trap kind of way. Like it's great. 4 stars. I really like it.
I will be finishing this Avatar.
Nice. I love that.
What?
I love C.S. Lewis's Narnia.
And it's like
Is that the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Did you know these things are in this?
And it's got like
pictures. I love that.
See, it has the movie picture.
Oh, awesome.
You're gonna read that?
There is words, and I do not know how to say those.
Well, Mommy can help you.
I'll help you. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's what you're gonna read?
Watching the World Cup. Nice. Haven't chosen a book yet. If you need help, let us know. Give us options.
Yeah, we all like it.
Who's reading Christmas books today? Me.
You never told me you liked it.
I am.
I might also
reading Legendborn.
Yeah, but I mean, I might also decide to pick up that book that's on my Kindle. 'Tis the Season for Revenge.
Oh yes, that sounds good.
I need to finish that. It's actually real. Like I don't know. It's a funny like.
Is it a romance or is it like a thriller?
No, it's a romance. I'm trying to think how to explain this without ruining anything. Okay, so basically, like the premise is that this girl gets dumped by her like rich lawyer boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's an ass, and she like goes on to some kind of dating site. It's like something similar to like Tinder, and ends up finding his boss on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like dates his boss for revenge, but of course
love that. Okay, I'm gonna need to look that up. But I think you mentioned it the other night, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds good."
It gives like Legally Blonde vibes, but if Elle Woods was like a makeup artist at a department store, because this main character is like a makeup artist at a department store, and obviously like in Legally Blonde. By the way, if you have not seen this movie, and I'm about to spoil it for you. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think Legally Blonde you're pretty safe.
Like 20 years. So.
Yeah.
Obviously, like in Legally Blonde, she goes to Harvard and like becomes a lawyer herself.
Yeah.
Right? To get Warner back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
In this, like the dude is already a lawyer. And her goal is basically like she's like in love with him and wants to like be a housewife.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lawyer's wife. So what? But like the way that the character reads, it feels like a Legally Blonde retelling.
Gotcha. I'm reading a Christmas thriller for the last Havocathon prompt for thriller mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about these people who committed murder. And then they're at the office Christmas party, and the murder weapon is unwrapped as part of the white elephant. And they have to find out who brought it and what's going on.
That
Because they
sounds.
got away with committing murder. Obviously, nobody knows.
Let's see if I can find this.
So,
I mean, honestly, if I finish "'Tis the Season for Revenge," that just fits like Havocathon because it's like it's messy.
totally.
But like it'll be the only book I've successfully read for Havocathon. So
I used to mean one Matthew Prince for Havocathon, so can you.
okay, so it'll be my second book.
Because I was like, wait a minute, we buddy read a book that I used.
Because Love Light Farms was not really messy.
No, it didn't fit any of them. I tried.
But yeah, so that's the life of a Havocathon host. I basically failed, but that's okay. Courtney was like, you can read as many or as not many as you want. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Totally.
Great.
Totally fine. Hi, Taylor. Good morning. We're all just kind of getting started. Neva's and Ari are cuddling in bed. I'm having coffee. It's a low-key morning. But we are going to be doing slightly intense sprints. We're going to try to stick to a 15:45 because I know everyone has a lot to do for the holidays, including me. I want to finish all my year content.
I need to share something. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I typed in White Elephant to find this book.
Yeah.
Why did the first book that come up, why is it called 5 People Who Died During SEX?
I have no idea.
That's the first book that came up.
I have no idea.
What? Who is borrowing this from Libby?
That makes no sense. It's on Scribd. It wasn't on Libby for me, but this is on Scribd.
Okay. I'm honestly...
I couldn't get it through my library, but I could get it through.
Who is it by? I'm just going to look
Trish, and there's absolutely no way I'm going to say this right, but I'm going to do my best. Harnetto?
Does her name
here?
X?
There you go. That's it.
Right, I found it. Okay, I'm going to have to place it on hold, so it's going to get read after Christmas, but
I'll let you know how I think of it.
It's only a 2-week wait.
Oh, that's not bad.
But I'm also like over here trying to find books to read at work.
Yes.
And I can read books on my Kindle at work.
Oh, right on.
Yes.
Hi, Christy. How are you this morning?
Can I please watch?
I love as well. Ooh, it's smutty. Did you know that?
What did you say?
Yes, I did know that.
Sweet.
I mean, listen, I'm only like, hold on, let me find my Kindle. Here it is.
I'm trying to look for the remote.
Oh, it's over here. It's right here. I also have to read You because somehow, the You, based
like
off
the
of
Netflix movie?
Yeah, the Netflix show that's like it's based off of a book.
Yeah.
I have to read. Hold on, I have to read the entire book series because somehow I got approved for the next book in the series.
I love when that happens. This happened to me a couple times this year where I put on hold a sequel. And then was like, oh, before that ever comes out, I'll have time to read the other books. That never occurs. And I always regret my life choices.
Right.
But, now I don't have to bother. This was before I had a Kindle and could save my arcs. Now that I have a Kindle and can save my arcs to whenever I darn well get to them, right. I'm totally fine with doing it now. But this was before that when I would lose the arc. And I was like, oh, now I have to read like 3 books in this series in rapid succession. And this is where the binge series concept for my channel came.
So I'm also doing a binge series because the next book doesn't come out until April. So like I have time to like read them. But I put it on hold and I was like, I'm not going to get this. It's like the 3rd or 4th book in the series. Like there's other books. And then it was like, oh, you got it. And I was like, oh. Yeah. I put this on hold like as a joke to myself. Like, you're not going to get this. So, yeah. And then the first one, which is just called You, okay?
Yeah.
It's on on Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
So I had put that book on hold, and then I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and put You on Kindle Unlimited, like in my KU. Like I want to read it anyway.
Yeah.
But I was like, but I'm not going to get it. So like I can read this whenever I want to read it. And then I got it, and I was like,
No longer.
joke's on me.
I think it's funny, actually.
It's fine.
Okay, we're going to go into our first sprint, and we'll see you all when we get back. Hello.
Hello.
How'd you do?
I got 26 pages read.
Nice.
Listened to whatever.
I got
So I
6 pages of this book read.
Nice.
so good. So I got through a whole chapter, but like the chapters are lengthy. Okay, this is like a 500-page book.
Yeah.
So
It's so much chunkier than I thought it was.
actually, I think I got 2 chapters read. Hold on.
Why can't you just do
I got 2 chapters read.
Nice. Nice. I got to page 38. This is really short chapters, but they're not like numbered, so I have no idea what chapter I'm on.
Right.
It's like just the person's like name because it's like 3 different characters we're following. But one of the characters is like obsessed with true crime and keeps going like referencing true crime things, which I'm actually like loving.
Here for.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So far so good. The first 38 pages have got I'm intrigued. I want to know what's going on.
Oh, also to answer or to I was gonna say something about Taylor's comment about to the season for revenge being
That
smutty.
one?
Yeah. So I'm only like I'm not like super far into it, 25%, and like they're already like they've gone on their first date and are about to just like get it on.
Nice. I love a good smutty bug.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I need to put this on my TBR. Make sure that I do that.
I will make sure.
Hi Alexis. Woke up at 6 with a migraine. Oh no. That's no fun, but I'm glad that you're starting to feel better. I'm really glad.
Okay.
That's no fun.
Sit down.
Watch 3 booktube videos and wash my face and teeth. That's very productive. I need to catch up on booktube so bad. I feel like this month it's hard because so many people are doing like Vlogmas or Bookmas or like videos every day, 12 days of this or 24 days of that. And it's like so much content right now.
Listen, like I love everyone, but I'm like, this is why I only did like weekly ones.
Yeah.
Because someone asked me when I said I was going to do Vlogmas if I was doing them daily. Absolutely not. Like,
I think I
insane.
Could, like if I did what Meredith did, because Meredith started filming her videos in October.
Maybe next year I'll do that.
But I think it actually, because I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but my numbers are way down for this month. And I think it's just because there's so much content out that it's splitting it out too much.
Yeah, mine are super low for this month as well. Like
I think they are for everybody, even people who are doing videos every day. I've kind of talked to a few people and their numbers are down. Because I think there's just so much content going out that it's obviously not everybody can watch everything. It's not possible.
Because like usually within the first 24 hours of me posting a vlog, because that's mostly what I do.
Yeah.
I will get around between 30 and 50 views within the first not even 24 hours, like within the first like 6 to 12 hours. And I'm struggling to hit that even
in total
days later.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I know it's not in the algorithm anymore. So like,
it's not the algorithm. I think there's a lot of content. I think there's 2 things. I think there's a lot of content going out because of that. You know, bookmasses and vlogmasses and stuff. And then I also think just this is the time of year where people are like super, super busy. Like people are out shopping. They've got family commitments. There's parties. There's potluck. You know, there's all sorts of things going on. It's a really busy time. Yeah. So like if I was going to do a video a day, I think I'd probably rather do it in a month that wasn't December. Because I think you'd get more bang for your buck doing like a Veda. So a video every day in April or August versus December. Just because I think less people are doing it then. So it would do better.
I'm contemplating doing it for October.
Yeah.
For like making Vlogoween a daily thing. But I would have to start filming content in August.
Yeah, you'd have to start a few months early, or you would burn yourself out so quickly.
Because at least if I started in August, I could do like a video a week, like 2 videos a week, like 2 daily videos a week, and then just post them later.
That's what Meredith did. She started 2 months early.
So that I think I'm going to do that for next year.
Yeah. But I think if I was ever going to do it, I don't know if I ever will, but if I was, I think I wouldn't do it in December, just because I think there's just so much content in December and
Because
people are so busy.
Yeah, and everyone's doing Vlogmas, no matter what side of YouTube you're on.
Well, that's it. I'm not even just talking like people watch family vlogging Vlogmases,
Right?
cleaning content Vlogmases. Like just because you are on BookTube doesn't mean you only watch BookTube.
But also,
and it's just like
I can't watch everyone's videos every day.
Nobody can. And I try. Like even sometimes I'll just have it like in the background of something just so that I can, support, say hi in the comments,
Yeah.
It's just because obviously I can't sit down and watch everybody's video all the time, but I want to support as many people as I can. So, but this year I'm finding it really difficult because I think there's just there's so much content this year and everybody's content's so amazing. Yes, in the last few years, everyone was still at home because of Rona, and this year everyone is going out like crazy and seeing everyone enjoying the Holy Spirit. Exactly,
and I'm sure like the last from
totally
2020 to 2020, like 2020 and 2021,
mm-hmm.
people were getting the views from Vlogmas because
people were stuck at home.
Right, I'm not trying to like be rude, but like we had nothing else to do.
We literally had nothing else to do.
To watch YouTube.
Absolutely. And I think and this year, I do think this is a great point, Christy, is that I'm almost going out more than I normally would at a normal Christmas, just because it's like the first year that everything's back to normal. So I'm like, even we went to see Santa yesterday. The last 2 years that's been on Zoom. Silent Santa, it hasn't been in the mall because of COVID. So this year it was like, we're going to this and this person's doing a dance this year and this person's doing this year and a potluck because we can, where maybe not everybody would have done something all in the same year, but this year, like everybody's doing something because you can.
Because they couldn't for 2 years.
And we haven't been able to for 2 years. Like even last year, our COVID numbers weren't bad at Christmas, but they were still high and we were still kind of under some restrictions. This year, there's none here. Right. So, people can do all these things. And I think that's a really great point as well. Didn't read in that sprint, but watched the last episode of Vampire Diaries and made some coffee and TV. I love it. That's what I mean. It's a productive. This is what I like about Sunday morning sprints is they're kind of like, you can get stuff done if you want to, or you can just like relax.
Right.
And chill and have your coffee with me while we do stuff.
Most people use Sunday as like a weekly reset day too. So like,
yeah, it's a nice like chill morning here together. We can read, we can get stuff done. We can just drink our coffee. Like it's just super laid back and I love it. I'm going to what book is that? The Revenge book. Hold on. I'm going to scroll back up for the title because I'm going to put that on my TBR before I forget.
'Tis the season for revenge.
Is it only on Kindle?
No, I don't think so. I think you can get it as a paper book.
Cool.
It looks like
now I have a Kindle, so maybe I should just do that.
It's a pink cover with like and it's like a cartoony cover.
That one? That's not showing up at all, is it?
Yes, that one.
Why is it listed as book 5 in the series, but none of the other books look like that book?
So I think it's one of those series kind of like Love Light Farms.
But all the other books are just men, like your typical smutty book male body on the front.
So my guess,
they're not illustrated.
I think it's like this. It's the publisher. Or whoever, I don't know who she's published by or if she's a I
bet you maybe this is the first one published by a publisher. I don't know. I just think it's weird that the covers are different. I love the illustrated. I love this seems to be a new trend in contemporary romance of illustrated covers.
Right.
And and they have so many for it.
They have so many good, like they have so many Christmas romances on Kindle Unlimited. Like I want to keep reading Christmas romances, but like I'm also like, if I continue reading Christmas romances,
no,
I'm gonna be reading them into January, and like January is not the time.
No, I might read some. I do think I'm going to, because I've enjoyed my time with contemporary romance in the last couple weeks. So I think I will be reading more contemporary romance next year, just because I think I've kind of figured out what I like and what I enjoy in contemporary romance. However, I don't think it'll be Christmas. I think it'll be like regular contemporary romance.
mean, I'm definitely going to read more romance in 2023.
Me too.
Brittany, what these look like?
Okay, go ahead.
This is my last holiday read for the year, and it's not a romance, it's a thriller.
Twist looks like.
Oh, yes. This is good content because we were all curious.
From your mother's work.
Mother's work, which is her.
So I have a funny story. You ready?
Yeah. Yes.
So during my 24-hour sprints, or right before them, like Tuesday, right? I had made a joke at work that like if I ordered DoorDash at 2 a.m. for no one to judge me.
Mm-hmm.
So Ben was on my sprints. He came in at 2 a.m. on my sprints.
Yeah.
And was like he was like making your DoorDash order as we speak. I did not have money for DoorDash during these 24-hour sprints.
Okay.
So I commented back because he put it in the comments, and I commented back, and I was like, if only I had money for DoorDash, with like the crying emoji.
Did they send you food?
No. So someone with my name ordered DoorDash, and Ben thought it was
at
me.
2 a.m.
So at 2 a.m. So he thought it was me. So I came to work yesterday, and he was like, whoever ordered DoorDash that has your same name, which by the way, it's not Neva, it's my actual name.
Wow.
My actual name.
Yeah.
Yes, sit down. He was like, whoever it was, he's like, because clearly it wasn't you.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, they got hooked up because he thought it was me. So he gave them a bunch of extra food.
That is too funny.
And I was like, I don't know anyone that has that name. I know I've met one other person in my life that has like my actual name.
That is hysterical to me.
And
I love they got a bunch of extra food. They were probably like, what happened?
I told him, I was like, if I ever was to order DoorDash and knew that like someone I know is on the shift, like I would call you and be like, hey, just so you know, like the order that has all of this stuff on it, it's mine.
Yeah.
But he's like, the coincidence is just weird. And I was like,
it's definitely so weird.
I wish they had sent me some food. That would have been nice.
The only thing that changed during 2020 and 2021 was that I didn't go see the zoo lights, but I did this last weekend. We just had to make reservations for it. Yes.
So in 2021, we still went and saw like the tree lighting in Florida. Mm-hmm. Because we were still there for that, because that happens like right after Thanksgiving where we used to live. So we did that, and there were a lot of people there, like because they do like a concert and stuff too. Yeah. But like 2020, they didn't even have the tree lighting.
No, I don't think we had anything in 2020. Last year there were some things going on.
Like the tree got lit, but like nobody was allowed to be there.
Correct. And last year some things were going on, but this year definitely it's like very like back to normal, but almost like more so because it's like our first year back. So everyone is like, let's do stuff.
Right.
I have some winter looking contemporary romances on my iPad. I have called the tourist attraction that looks snowy on the cover, so I'm calling it wintry. I have heard good things about this.
I also have this from the library. Actually, I borrowed all 3 books because I thought they were Christmas romances. They're not. So I'm putting them on hold.
No, I think they're just winter, like
they're just winter, and I can read. Okay, listen, I live in Indiana. Okay, I can read winter romance until March.
Oh, I will have snow until April. Or May.
I'm just saying, like, I will read winter romances until it's warm again. Like, that's basically how I do it. And this year I'm taking full advantage of it because, last year I wasn't really reading romance. Well, I wasn't reading romance, like, at this time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm taking advantage of it this year because every other year for the last 8 years I lived in Florida and it doesn't get cold enough to be considered winter.
I love you.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Met several people with my first and last name. My last name is very common here. Common enough that I had a job accuse me of fraud. Wow. That's insane. doing the opposite. I'm going to try to read less contemporary romance and get back into fantasy that I neglected this year. Yeah, fantasy was my most, if you look at my stats from Storygraph, fantasy was my most read genre last year, not overly shocking. However, I'm saying I'm going to read more contemporary romance. I still think I'll probably read more fantasy than I read contemporary romance. It's just last year I barely read any, except for like during Rom-Comathon. That was really the only time I read them. However, I'm saying I'm reading more contemporary romance, but if you see my stack for January, it's almost exclusively huge, chunky fantasy novels.
Yeah, my whole stack for January, other than like a few arcs, is fantasy.
It's almost exclusively chunky fantasy. Like there's a couple thrillers, but like mostly chunky fantasy novels. Why I have done this to myself, I don't know. But it's what I've done.
Inadvertently done it to me because two of those books we were like, we're gonna buddy read this, and then the other one is a read along. So
oh yeah. Yep.
it's fine.
Okay, are we ready to read?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, bye. You're muted.
I hit all the other buttons and not that one. Hello everyone. How'd you do?
I made it to 250. No, not 250. Hold on. 225, page 225.
Nice.
So I'm on I'm on part 3.
I read.
Very nice.
I read
45%.
this book.
Is that My Little Pony?
Yep,
Yep.
and I read 10 pages of this.
I love that.
Good job.
That's a good one. I got 42 pages done. So I'm about halfway.
I got far
I guess I can tell you how
there.
many pages I actually read.
I
Hold
got
on.
far
okay.
there, but I'm going to finish this.
You gonna finish in the next sprint?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
I like you, Brittany.
Oh god.
I like you too, Ari. Yeah, I'm like halfway. So this is a very quick read.
27 pages again.
Nice.
I think Austin.
But I'm like 45%. But like, look how much of this book it still
It's
looks
so
like.
big.
Like,
We're not reading the same kind of books today. I'm reading like a tiny little novella, basically.
you can.
And you're
know how many
reading
books.
monstrosity.
This thing is like, listen, here's the thing, it's because it's fantasy, because I don't know if I've ever said this like out loud, but this is a King Arthur
retelling.
Like that's what Legendborn is. And so like there's so much like detail and like weird, like not weird names for things, but like things like names I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
So like thank God for the audiobook, because I would not know how to say half the crap in this book if it wasn't for that.
Right. I'm going to read lots of fantasy in 2023. I filmed my 23 series in 2023 yesterday. I need to film my 23 in 23.
He's probably asleep.
Still, I haven't even actually finalized.
Until after we take our nap, okay?
I think I still need to pick 4 books. So I got to do that. And
now I'm about to go look because I have my 23 in 2023 saved. Please hold.
I haven't started, like I said. I think I'm 4 books short, which is mostly just because I didn't actually like go through my shelves. I just kind of did it off like, oh, these books are the ones that I want to do. Right. And now I'm like, okay, I need to just go look. I'm sure if I looked at my shelves for like 1 minute, I would find.
I have them. So I have them done.
Do you have a nice like spreadsheet? See,
it's in my planner because
it always impresses me what you have going on.
No, the only way that's for me. It tells me what you eat at lunch. Put it back. Put it back, please. Thank you, Ari. Yes.
I sometimes eat yogurt.
That's fine.
Good morning, Kiana. How are you? Good morning, Courtney.
Yeah, I put it in my planner because that's the only way I'm going to look at it.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to look at it. If it's on a spreadsheet, I'll forget where I put it. So what I did though was I like highlighted in pink the ones that are on here that we're also reading for Bessie's book club.
That's smart.
Because not all of
maybe that's what I should fill my 4 spots with. Is Bessie's book club choices.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like not every book that we're doing for Bessie's book club is a book that I planned on reading in 2023. Like there was that one that Rainey picked. I'd never even heard of that book.
No, me neither.
You can have one and then sit down.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll do that because I bet you there is 4.
Because I have 3 out of the 23. Because I literally just picked books that are immediately on my shelf.
Yeah.
So so I put the Throne of Glass series.
Yeah. I just put the first book for any series.
And then 7.5 Deaths. Stop. I said 2 and then put those back in my backpack. Yeah, probably eventually. And then My Sister, the Serial Killer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know. Isn't it cute? She's been sprinting all morning and it's so adorable.
She's been sprinting all month, to be honest.
I love it.
There was that day she just like took over my sprints and I was like, oh.
That was the best. I messaged you and Instagram and I was like, I'm loving Ari's energy.
I swear, today. Like maybe that'll be like a monthly segment. Sprints with
I loved her energy. It was great. Started Game Changer by Neil Shusterman. Nice. And got to 17%. Love that for you. 15 pages of an arc called The Reunion by Kayla Olson. Awesome. Not reading. I am about to cook, then get ready for work. That's still so productive and needs to happen. Is that the challenge 23 in 2023? Yeah, 23 books in 2023. Although I think Alexis is doing a little bit of a twist of doing 23 series in 2023.
Which
I don't know how
God
she's doing it, but like
speaks.
I bow.
I feel like all she's gonna read this year are series.
I bow down because I could not do it. But yeah, I'm only doing 23 books in 2023. And to be honest, you know, if I don't read them all, I'm not going to be like, oh, I failed. Like I'll do my best.
Yeah.
It's just a goal.
Depending on the book, there are a few books on here that if I don't, which I need to go through and highlight the ones that are going to be like this for me. But there are a few books on here that if I do not read them by the end of 2023, they're going to self-destruct. Like they got to go.
Yeah, I have my list of that too. I have so many lists. There's so many lists.
Because like I put We Were Liars on here, and We Were Liars and Family of Lies, which is a duology. It's a YA thriller.
Okay.
Are just sitting there.
Yeah.
Like they were bought in like my first Walmart book haul.
Mm-hmm.
I've done nothing with them.
Right.
They're just staring at me. So I'm kind of like, if I'm not going, also the Counselors I also put on there because that was also part of that book haul. And I just feel like if I don't read it by the end of the year, then I'm not going to read it.
Yeah, so that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I'll be listening to Visions of Sugar Plums by Janet Ivanovich. Is this part of her bigger series, the Stephanie Plum series? I would assume that it is. But let me know. What are you cooking, Courtney? Inquiring minds would like to know. We've got lots of strikes going on over here. Nurses, ambulance, trains, and border control. Oh my goodness, that's so many. Hope you have a good shift later, Courtney. Well, I hope that those get cleared up soon for everyone involved, as well as you all as a country, because that's a lot of strikes.
I think
very important services.
I think the railroad workers are about to go on strike here in America.
Yeah. We need to take that challenge, but we'll definitely exceed 23. Yeah, you just do it, Courtney. Give it a try.
So for me, like I just narrowed it down to 23.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, if I don't hit them this year, then they'll move. Depending on what they are, they'll move to next year.
Absolutely.
There are
unless it's like
that will self-destruct.
I don't think I have any of my self-destruct books on my 2023. Like it's all ones that like I really want to get to. Like Eye of the World is on there.
Eye of the World is also on mine.
Priory is on there, which I know I'm reading next month. So like bonus. So there's a few books that are on my January TBR that are on my 2023 list, which is
but I also knew that if I put self-destruct books on my 20,
more likely to get to them,
then I'm more likely to either read them,
yeah,
or say I'm not going to read this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are doing 23 series. I'm so impressed by you. And most of them are physical, and all but 2 are fantasy. Very fun. Also have so many listen challenges. I need to push myself to diversify my reading in all aspects. That is something I also really want to focus on in the new year.
You're doing the 12 books challenge too, right?
What the recommended?
Yeah. I'm also doing that.
Yeah, I'm doing the 12 books recommended to me by my friends or whoever recommended them. And then I've got my self-destruct list, my 2023 buzzword plus read along. Like there's so many lists. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. The ones that I'm focusing on are the 23 and 23, the 12 recommended buzzwords, which I need to finish picking the books for that. And
look like one of my number blocks?
Yeah. And what was the other one? Crap, I just forgot.
Buzzword? You said buzzword.
I said buzzword. Oh, and then my project, my reading my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Because with that, I really want to try to do one of those vlogs a month. Like get one up a month.
Yeah.
Brittany?
Yeah?
Have you watched Number Block?
Number what?
Number blocks.
Number blocks.
No, I haven't.
Does
Should
this
I?
look like one of the number blocks?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it does kind of.
It kind of looks like number 2 in the number blocks, doesn't it?
Oh,
Kind of.
awesome.
And also, I watch number blocks at school. And guess what? Tomorrow I go to school.
Yes, you do go back to school tomorrow. I love that you're excited about it.
She only goes back until
I know. I was just about to ask
Wednesday, I
when
think.
are they done?
Well, Tuesday they have. I think Wednesday
half
is
day?
the last day at school.
Mhm.
Oh no, Tuesday is the last day at school because Tuesday they get to have pajama day.
Okay.
I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's a half day. Calm down. Calm. I don't think it's a half day, but they
Mhm.
get to wear pajamas to school.
That's fun. Also, we'll be featuring a segment where Ellie picks which order I'll be reading the series. Nice. I kind of want to do. I noticed that this over the last few weeks on BookTube is like people having wrapped books and doing like a blind choice. And I think I'm going to do that early next year. Like, I don't think it necessarily has to be like holiday specific just because they're wrapped, because most people are just wrapping it in like brown paper.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to get my mom to come and like just pick any 5 books off my shelves without me knowing which one she picks, which is terrifying.
So I think what I'm going to do.
Absolutely terrifying.
So for Christmas next year, I'm going to do like an Advent, but it's going to be 25 books. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to order a bunch of books from somewhere, like Book Outlet or something, like somewhere that has cheap, like good sales. Like I'll wait for sales and then I'll order books and I'll have them come and I'm going to give them to Sam to put in his in the master bedroom closet.
Yep.
And then I'm going to be like, I want you to wrap all of these because I'll forget what books I ordered if they're not.
Oh, 100%.
And then at the end, and then in December, I'll unwrap a book a day.
I love that.
And do it that way as like an Advent. And I'll probably just like do it on like Instagram. Like I probably won't do it like on YouTube unless it's like part of a vlog or something.
Yeah.
But that way, like because then I'm going to be like, because I can buy those throughout the year. And then be like, I have 25 books.
Especially if you buy them throughout the year, you definitely won't remember.
I will not remember. I'll forget.
No. I think I'll make pasta with kielbasa. Nice. That sounds yummy.
Delicious.
That sounds delicious. Hi, Steph. How are you? I woke up late, but we'll be working on my planners and reading Clockwork Prince, not loving it before working at 2. That, I think, hold on, because it's right over there. Yeah, that's the next one I have to read in the series as well. And I think I am going to read it. Just because I still haven't really decided if I want to continue with that series, but I think the other series is like start to age up. So I might be interested in the later ones in the series because they are for an older audience. We'll see. I haven't decided. I kind of go back and forth on it every time I think about it. Wish my kids at school tomorrow, but they're just here eating all the snacks. You got to find a hiding place in your room. Yep, you got to hide the snacks, guys. Got to hide the snacks. Yeah, I still haven't decided if I'm going to continue. Like every time someone's reading Cassandra Clare in the comments, I'm like, yes, I'm going to continue. No, I'm not. Like I'm so like right on the bubble.
I just don't enough. I mean, I read,
which is probably a reason why I shouldn't, because if I'm there on the bubble, I'm probably not that interested.
Yeah, I feel like if you're so on the cusp that you're like back and forth about it, I don't feel like it's worth it.
That probably is a sign that I'm like ready to not, to be honest, but who knows? Okay. Our timer is going to go off in 30 seconds. So I'm going to get it set up for us to do our last sprint. It's already the last one.
I know it.
It goes so fast.
Well, when we're productive, it does.
Right? We're doing so well with being intense today. I love it. Killing the game. Okay, let's read. Hello, we are back.
All right.
I did like no reading in that sprint, but I got set up to film my last 2 sit-down videos so that I could do that right after we get off here.
This is
How
Dad.
did you do?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
No worries.
Oh my God. Was not paying attention
I
to the
wrote
timer.
7 pages of it.
Awesome, Ari.
Like 7.
7.
What is that?
It's a 7.
Oh,
See, but this
I
is
got
when the
you.
7
I
is
got you.
upside down.
I was following.
This is up, but this is when this is a real 7.
So
I was following, Ari. You're good.
you're good, Ari. I'm just
I was following
Mom,
you.
does this look like a check mark?
sure.
It could if you turned it sideways. It's like a check.
Okay. I made it to page 242.
Mommy, look,
So
I found your
the
Apple pencil.
beginning. Thank
It was
you.
under the remote.
The beginning of
Actually, no,
chapter
It was
27.
under this purple pillow.
Nice.
Which is my
I
phone.
also listened
Mommy,
to the song Hard Candy Christmas, if you know what song that is, 6 times
I love that.
because that is going to be the first song to go up on my Okay.
On your singing thing?
on my singing channel. And I also mapped out what stuff I want to go up because I have to basically put I keep forgetting that Christmas is Sunday.
Yeah, it's so soon.
So on Wednesday I have to batch film
Mm-hmm.
I only have one video I have to film for the reading channel. So I also have to batch film at least 3 songs for the singing channel because if I don't get the Christmas stuff up now, it's not going up.
Right.
So that'll be the first one that goes up. Yeah. What day that is, I don't know. Will all of the videos drop on Christmas Day? Possibly.
Sounds good.
But I don't edit my singing videos. I do them in one take and call it a day. So if my 4 subscribers unsubscribe, that's fine.
I won't unsubscribe, I promise.
And you are one of the 4.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Ari.
Didn't read, but gave Ellie and Shelby Bass. Very good. 33% and made Pop-Tarts. Yum. Got to 60% of my books. Very good. We're all loving Ari's number 7. Ran some errands, so got no reading or planning done this sprint, but it's okay. I'm hoping, oh goodness, can't read today. I'm hoping to at least read something before work so I can decide if I'm going to DNF or not. Yeah, if I would say, especially with that series, if you're not enjoying it, I would probably just not bother because I think I'm going to also not continue. I think I've debated it so much that I obviously don't really like the series. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, and I don't even have the whole series. I only have a few, the next couple. So it's pretty easy to just be done, So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I would have loved that series if I would have read it when I was a teenager.
See, I liked it as
I would have read it during payday.
I think the thing with that series, as an adult, is I know the controversy behind it.
Yeah.
And also, the incestuousness of those books.
That kind of ends already. I'm past that part.
Mommy.
I'm just saying, it's weird.
It's weird.
No.
And I think it's different if you would have read it and had nostalgia for it like I do with Twilight. Do you know what I mean? I can still enjoy Twilight, but know that there's that it's problematic and that there's issues.
Right. And I'm
having nostalgia for it that I can overlook.
I'm definitely not telling people to not enjoy books.
But I don't have the nostalgia for it. And it is written, or at least the 3 that I read are very young YA. So it's very kind of obvious what's going on.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, I'm probably not going to continue next year, I think. But that is the end of our sprints. I'm going to go do exactly what Neva was just talking about batch filming. I'm going to film my last 2 sit-down videos for the year. and get those done. And then I'm done, basically. I have to finish this book, vlog that, and then I'm done. I'll do it all today. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be like 2 weeks ahead. I don't think I've ever been 2 weeks ahead.
I'm honestly excited for you. Am I 2 weeks ahead? Absolutely not.
I don't think I've ever been 2 weeks ahead on vlogs. On vlogs and sit downs. I'm very excited about it. I mean, I still have to edit them. But, that's fine. That's fine. I can edit them. It's not a big deal. No problem. Thank you for coming. I have sprints again on Tuesday night for eras. And I think those are the only sprints that I've currently scheduled, but I will have more after the holidays. I won't be doing any sprints during the holidays. But eras at 5:30 Eastern on this channel. Neva, do you have anything that you want to tell the people about?
I think I'm supposed. Hold on. I feel like I'm supposed to have sprints this week.
Do you have Havocathon sprints this week?
I don't know. That's what I'm checking because I don't have it like written down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I have no sprints for Havocathon. I have no sprints for Havocathon this week. Okay. So I don't know that I'm gonna do sprints if I'm gonna be honest, just because like we're kind of Christmas is a little
holidays.
Yeah, and holidays are a little rough for people in our house. Okay. So I probably will not do
We'll come back after the holidays. Yeah, Tuesday is my last one, and then I'm done for the holidays.
So my vlogs will still go up the way that they're supposed to, sometime in the middle of the week because my work schedule is weird. So I don't know why I thought I was gonna upload vlogs on Monday. That was real dumb of me. But on Christmas Day at 10 a.m., my plan is to have the Christmas book haul uploaded. Rainey said she sent something, so I'm waiting for that. And then I'm going to film. That's one of the things I'm going to batch film on Wednesday. And then if you're not subscribed to the Singing with Neva channel, because we got to stay on brand,
Of course. Absolutely.
Go subscribe to that if you want to see me sing some Christmas songs between now and Christmas. And after that, it will be just like regular covers of songs. So how consistent will that be? Your guess is as good as mine. But I will be trying to put up things on there. So
yay. We're basically both taking after Tuesday. I'm taking the rest of the week off, and so are you. We're both
I do
still have my Tuesday, Thursday videos, but they'll be scheduled, so that's not really
because I also think that I might have to work on Christmas Eve, which I'm not mad about, but like I might have to work Christmas Eve, which if I do, then like I'm up all night, what I'm saying? So in the new year, I'll have a good schedule. Watch out for a poll on my community tab because
I knew you were going to do that
for sprints.
So. Yeah. Very good. We will do that. Okay. That's it for us. Thank you so much for joining. I know Sarah has sprints now, so if you do want more sprints, you can hop over to Sarah's Shelves and she has sprints. And I know there's Era sprints, I think at 2 Eastern on Cal's channel. Don't quote me on that though, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. So there's sprints this afternoon to go to if you're looking, and we'll see you later. Bye.